How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Dead State Reanimated with me, Noble. Now, I just got done talking to Fiona, and I am starting to pick up something from our conversation that isn't quite right. I'm not going to say red flags yet, but something's off. She's really giggity. Like, giggly and, flirtsy, but the problem I'm having has to do with her stats. And this is the part where I'm kind of like, something is standing out a little bit. Where is she? Fiona. There she is. She has high range and melee combat. Now, not saying just because she's a lady she can't fight. That's completely against the contrary. The problem I have, she has 0 negotiation, 0 leadership. All her skills are pretty much in the combat phase. The only person that I know, lady-wise, in this game that has that much combat kind of skill is our biker chick. So either she is a combatant disguised as a giggity girl, possibly someone who's snapped like Sir, what's his name? Sir Charleston, or we might have another serial killer on our hands. I don't know. I kind of don't think the game's going to put 2 serial killers in here, though. Because that wouldn't make much sense. It's like, we've solved the case of the serial killer. Oh, there's another one. I don't think that's going to be the case. But there is another type of killer we might need to worry about. And this is the one I'm bringing up after hearing the way she talked to me earlier. Are you familiar with the term yandere? I think she may be a I'll do anything for you kind of person, and it might get violent, my point. So, I didn't pick up on that when we first talked to her, but seriously, it was all giggles and, oh, I'm so glad. Oh, you want to talk about my, what makes me happy? I'll tell you everything you want to know. I'm kind of like, I know we just met, but you're getting really attached really quick. And nah. I'm not very good at relationships in the real life, but this is kind of like, that's too quick. That's way too quick. I know this is too quick. So we're going to see how things are. Usually the people talk to you the next day when you first meet them. Well, not everybody, but a lot of them do. So we'll see if there's any special conversations, and we'll see if we get another interesting conversation. If not, so be it. I'm hoping it's just my imagination, because, like I said before, we've already dealt with one crazy person. I don't need to deal with a second one. Oh, and I went back for the fresh food. I got the oranges. Now, this guy, though he has some stubble, he is feeling more soldier-like than the last one who showed up. This is the U.S. military. We wish to speak to your representative of your group. We mean you no harm. Do not shoot, or we will return fire. So if we do not shoot, you'll return fire, or we should not shoot to begin with, because if we do, there will be fire returned. Here they come. Lieutenant Wes Adler, U.S. Army 72nd Division. I'm sure you have lots of questions for me, but I have urgent business to discuss with you. What is it? We'll do this one. I'm afraid this is not here to provide a rescue. I'm here to request supplies from my squad. Ah, shit. We've been trying to rebuild our supply lines and make a coordinated effort to start securing areas of strategic importance. This sounds just like the other guy. Essentially, we need your help to secure this area. We've been on the ropes since Dallas. Time we did something about that, and you people could make all our jobs a lot easier. You mean this is the shakedown? I'm not trying to steal your supplies. We're trying to restore order in a sector. And we need help. We're the good guys. We're trying to help you. Well, the last guy said the same thing. You remember the fat guy? What exactly do you want from us? We need food most of all. About 50 rations worth, give or take. We could also use fuel, but I understand if that's in shorter supply. I'll give you a few days to talk to your people and get the supplies. This is feeling like the exact same rehash of the other issue. I'll leave it to you, but tell you the truth, even that little bit saves us a lot of time. I'll go middle of the road. Tell you what, you have those supplies for us? I'll answer whatever I can of at the moment. I have a schedule to keep. He signals the troops with a finger. Okay, he at least has troops. The other guy was just 3 folks in a truck. He actually has soldiers with him, so that does sound a little more realistic than the last guy. Like I said, the last guy, he was like 3 guys in a Humvee. This guy actually has units with him. Gets in a vehicle and scatters off in the distance. Okay. She's here. Okay.
Noble, this shelter is perfect.
Like I said, a little too happy.
Out of the way, multiple levels, a kitchen, couches, and everything. It was so clever of you to settle here.
I woke up from a plane crash, lady. I didn't choose this place. I woke up in the basement. Oh, here we go. I woke in a plane crash here. Davis, the one who helped save me. We'll go with this one.
Oh my, a plane crash? I'm so sorry. Did you lose anyone?
No, let's go with this one.
Well, I'm still sorry for your trauma. It's a blessing you're alive. I know I wouldn't have survived without your help.
You would have been shot for sure. That's very kind of you.
Of course, you sweet soul.
Like I said, some of these words, she's giving me the yandere. Yuki! Yuki! You know, that's what I'm getting from her right now. Fiona is, what's her name? You know, gonna sit there and say Yuki every time I talk to her.
You've already saved me, and probably more souls already. It's time someone reminded you that you have people ready to support you. Oh, speaking of which, I'm sorry to prattle. I actually wanted to ask you something.
Okay, ask away.
I wanted to ask you personally, what can I do that would help the most around here?
You're already an expert gunman, but Paul should be back online, so I really don't need an extra gunman already.
I can shoot pretty well. I can tie a bandage, or I can find my way around the woods, or fix a flat tire. But even if I don't have a lick of knowledge about something, if you say that's what you need, I'll do it.
Yeah, she's totally giving me the yandere feel now. I didn't feel this before, and that was probably because she was a young blonde female, and I'm probably, that's safe. There's nothing to worry about. I thought we would have a problem, but this isn't what I was thinking. I thought it might have been like the other girl, we have to get her psychological medicine, or like the young kid that we had to get asthma medication for. I figured we'd have something to do with her. But I think we got a yandere here. She is getting clingy real quick. It actually might not be a bad idea to have her field focus, because Paul went down recently, and if he or anybody else has to come out of the fight for a while for injuries or needing a day off, I need a backup, because Sir Charleston was not a good backup. Not at all. So I think we're going to take Fiona as our backup. It worked for Yuki. I'm just saying. She kept him alive in that anime for a long time. Okay.
I'll start working on my aim and trying to remember good uses of native plants and stuff. Helpful things like that. And I promise, when we're out there, I'll never let anything happen to you. Yuki?
That's what I'm going to say every time she pops up. Yuki? Oh my goodness. Oh. I don't want to look up her background because I don't want to know if I'm right, but I feel like this is the way it's going right now. I am not going to give her the sweet... Usually everybody I'm like, thank you so much, you're the best, great to meet you. I'm going to go with the not so friendly one to kind of push her back a little bit. Darlene, how's it going? You look like a truck hit you. What's up?
Not really feeling it today. I ran out of smokes. Woke up this morning thinking about my boys. Now I know.
It's starting to sound like a trucker than a, hey, darling. That's more the voice I need.
I woke up thinking about my boys. Now, I know I try and hide it, but I'm a mother who worries. I ran out of Marlboros. Could you run down to the 7-Eleven, pick me up a pack? It's finally caught up with me, and I don't have my head together today. Now I can accept me at my own word and let me get to my system. Or I can do something foolish, like tell me it's just ignore it.
We got people. We got people. I'm no longer worried about that. Okay, shoot. I was hoping I had more time to think about this. The situation is different than the last soldier. The last soldier was one man with 2 assistants in a Humvee. Well, a truck. It probably had a Jeep or something. This guy had a company with him. He had multiple soldiers. We were outnumbered. He jumped in a truck and left. Now, it didn't say anything about the others, but I assume they jumped in vehicles as well. Let's see. Alright. He's asking us... Sorry about that, by the way. He's asking us for 50 rations worth of food. If we help him out, he promises to answer questions about what the military knows about what's going on. Given our past interactions with outsiders, I can understand any reservations about fulfilling his request. However, he's not threatening us or promising us any easy answers, so what should we do?
If the military couldn't contain things the first time, I don't know how they expect to do it now. And to be honest, we're already seeing this scam pulled before.
Exactly.
If they're really military, they can fend for themselves. I don't want to fight them, but if they're legit, they'll leave us alone. I trust you to make the right call on this one. I'll back you, however you choose to handle this.
The story checks out, and the timelines he cited would be correct, but I have a few concerns. I'd like to hope that there's still a unified force out there trying to make a difference, but we've seen very little evidence of that. These are valid concerns. Last time he was not sure about the other guy 100%. This time he seems more sure, so I'm feeling a little better that our military man has a better opinion of this. Tactically, we don't want to get on their bad side. These are experienced soldiers, and they're probably seen worse than us. I've killed a lot of soldiers too. If Adler managed to keep his company together under extreme conditions, he's a real deal. We should help him. Starting to sound like the Desert Rangers. Alright, to you. I'm going to go with your vote on this one. You've talked to him, so maybe you've got a better read on him, what this is about. I'm still 50-50, I'll be honest with you. The last guy, I'm certain was a scam. This one, I'm kind of balanced. I can't really tell. Then again, here comes Yuki, and I'm thinking, well, I thought we were done with the possibility of some crazy person coming here and doing some harm, and lo and behold, here's a new one, you know?
I said it before, and I'll say it again. Fuck the military. In fact, let's just make it clear then. You come around here again, we'll turn you into living scarecrows.
That'll keep people away. Hey, look! That's our old commander up there as a scarecrow, rotting in the sun. Well, guess we're attacking this place. You know? So, yeah, that's not the best idea there. I think people here still want to believe that someone is looking out for us. We should help them. I have to help Lieutenant Adler. Excuse me. It's getting kind of late here. Adler is sincere. Let's give him the food. We do have a lot of food this time. Obviously, the last group of soldiers was a fraud. See, I don't know that for a fact, but, you know, the fact that she says it probably indicates that it was guaranteed. Because we never saw a repercussion of the last group. And it pains me to admit that maybe some of us should not have been as enthusiastic as we were about assisting that group. You weren't here to begin with, so shut up. But I still believe supporting the troops is the right thing to do. We should give the soldiers what they asked for. Well, how do you want to treat the Adler's request? I find the middle of the road is never the best option because it makes both groups unhappy. We have two different options that are no's. I am not a fan of that. Usually it's a yes, a 50%, and a no. This is no, definitely no, and yes. So, the game isn't giving me any leeway as it usually does, and that's a problem. Now, mind you, like I said, the leeway is usually in the middle, and things usually go wrong anyway if you choose the middle option. And in this situation, if these guys are legit and you were to choose the middle option, it'd be, well, we'll take the supplies, but we're not giving the information. But, darn it, we lost supplies and we didn't get any info. If you give them 100%, it's like, hey, you did great, you helped us out, and now we're going to give you information. Or, thanks for the supplies, bye, and they run away because they're fake as well. And if you say no, then you get nothing. Option 2, you get nothing. And option 3, they get nothing. You know? But anyway, I think I'm going to go with option 2. The reason I'm doing this is, like I said, usually they give you 50-50. And this is like a, what, 1/3 option? And I feel like this one's the correct one this time. The last one was fake, we know that. This one I think is real because it seemed more likely. And even he confirmed that it seemed far more likely to be real than the last one, who he did not feel correct on. So I'm going to go with option 2. 3 agrees, 2 disagrees. That's my final decision. Who's with you? Why are all these people with you? Sir Charleston? You bastard. It's because she's in a suit of armor. That's why he's with her. My lady barbarian knight. Oh, I'll follow you anywhere. Final decision. You think it's for the best. I'm glad you agree. I got a good feeling about Adler, and I think this is why I start building a bridge between our two groups. We should make them leave splendid, needing body bags, not giving them food. We're doing the right thing. Hopefully we can form some kind of alliance in the future. I think it's the right thing to do. Hopefully these soldiers will pay back the kindness somehow, with bullets, and not in our faces. I do realize we got enough room for a couple more aides up here, and I kind of don't want that many extra people, but, you know, I didn't expect her to show up either. I thought this was going to be these two and these two on each end, you know? This concludes our meeting. Well, we'll inform Adler of our answer next time he shows up. Most of the shelter agrees. Okay. Ooh, that popped in. Alright, so. A bit of a surprise. Not a super big one, but a bit one. I guess go ahead and let me get into the shelter job divvying up. Okay, so just an update since I just got done looking at it. Because I chose combat, Fiona's got a 10 in a rifle, and I think it was a 7 in melee combat, and it wasn't 7 in melee, it was a 7 in survival. So yeah, she's become a survivalist in our team. Let's actually look at our people real quick. I don't think there's anything I can do to get my mood up. I think I'm just permanently okay. Content, happy, 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 happy. Content, happy. Wait, did I just pass Fiona? I've seen her portrait. Happy, happy, content. Happy, happy. We do got a lot of happies. We got a few contents. Oh, she's happy. Yuki? Fiona, not status normal. More like status very concerning. What does she got? We got ally enjoys having a shooting range. Okay. Fiona's devotion to the player is reflected in her newfound skills. Ooh. Yuki? I'm sorry. If you've never seen the anime, you have no idea what I'm talking about. I have to look up the name of the anime in between episodes because it completely blows my mind. I can't remember it. But I know it's kind of a fighting anime where it's like survival. Kind of Hunger Games-ish in the sense everybody's fighting to the death for a single prize at the end. But anyway, I'll remember the name eventually. I'll put it up maybe in the comment section. Maybe I'll just put it in the next video. We'll see. Anyway, let's get on with it. Whew. It's a clinic. We're going to hit this one because it's small. We're going to take the horse to save on gas, too. How much gas? Yeah, we still got a good bit in there. We'll try and, yeah, we'll force our way away from that. I found out these X's, if you don't click on it, you can get away from it. I used to think you couldn't get away from it, so I always clicked on it, you know? Which brings up a good point. I'm going to pop this. And I have just completed a few items because there was a couple of people like 1 hours left. He's actually got 1 hour left. Fiona, crazy girl, what's up? Put you on arrows or something. Keep you busy. She was the one I was more concerned with getting her a job. She just completed the Apocalypse armor, by the way. I'm probably not going to cut this part out because I'm bringing up context. But, yeah, she just completed the Apocalypse armor, so I probably want her doing something immediately. We always need more ammo. Wait, someone else is making 7... Yeah, he is. And you're making that ammo. That sucks. Make hand grenades then. We're needing more explosives. I've come to the realization that we need to start building more distraction objects, you know, noise makers or firecrackers. We need to get more hand grenades and stuff like that because I think we're getting close to endgame in the sense of story progression. And after we just saw that group of soldiers that wiped us out like 2 episodes ago, or 3 episodes ago, whatever it was. And I don't want that happening again. So I need to focus on getting better weapons, better equipment. That trash bin is more like a dog waste disposal bin. I don't think I'd be reaching in there trying to pull anything out. Because of this, I feel we need to grab more equipment. This is probably hot in the sun ketchup too. I don't know how good that's going to taste. Might be a little spoilish. Somebody didn't make it. By that blood splatter, I'm going to say they weren't a zombie either. Once again, this place... Oh, man. Okay, we probably got... Okay, we got blood here. Oh. Zombies don't bleed like that. Their blood is congealed. And we got another one. Oh, no. Trespassers will be shot. Okay, then. We got a group held up in here of armed gunmen, apparently. My gosh, they have taken out the entire town by the looks of it. Good grief. Now, don't get me wrong. We've taken out a lot of people in our playthroughs. I bet you there's a car here in this garage because of the tire marks. I'm betting you they were getting chased by these guys. They pulled in, shut the door, and locked themselves in. We got dead here. We got dead inside. We might be dealing with the militia now. We very well might be in the clutches of the militia. So we need to proceed with heavy caution. I don't think there's any zombies here, to be honest with you. Everything I'm seeing is telling me that zombies are not anywhere nearby. You guys get here. I need you to change out gear immediately, because we're in trouble if we don't. I brought the horse. I brought the horse. I didn't bring the truck. We don't have any of our extra gear. Oh no. No, 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 no. This is the same scenario all over again. I'm not going back without anything. So, we're going to skip the main building. We're coming back to this place to clear it out. This place is supposed to be a drugstore, so this is probably the facility here. I think we'll hit the coffee shop and end the episode, because the episode is getting close to ending, and well, this will make up for some of our lack of supplies. Speaking of which, nope, still 5. I thought after that event maybe I might have got an extra point that I could have put somewhere, but there's one problem about the idea of holding up in a location that's heavily occupied by random people, is the fact that in this situation, that's why I didn't bring the car, because I was like, oh, this is a small medical facility. We'll be in and out quick. Matter of fact, I'm switching over to guns now, because we have no idea when things are going to go south, and I'd rather be ready right out the get-go. Matter of fact, put nerve gas in your inventory there. Got some good old spice. More spice. It's been here a while. I guess you could call it Old Spice. You know, we seem to have gotten a lot further than those other guys did. We've actually hit several areas where once you start moving around, you get ambushed. I'm not going to be surprised if when we walk out of this place, we don't get hit immediately by a group of bandits. So, you know, we've been hit by bandits. We've been hit by 2 separate groups of soldiers, one at the hospital and one at another location. I think it was the, you remember that area where we did the shopping district with all the corpses everywhere, and we're like, oh man, this is crazy. And then I walk out of a store and there's just soldiers everywhere. I'm like, I walked around the perimeter. These guys were not here before. That's my bad. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. So I'm going to end the episode a little early because I don't want to hit this next place without, you know, starting a fresh episode, because I don't want to be in the middle of combat after the end it. So thank you everybody for stopping by and joining. If you liked it, hit that like, subscribe for future content, especially if you want to see the next episode, find out how bad this place really is. Anyway, hit that bell icon for notifications if you'd like to. And I'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Be safe out there, everybody. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.